Hey everyone, Clay. I'm back with another update on MuviToon Studios development, and want to show you that I added a few things to the ground import texture or import texture for the ground. I added a couple of things on that, and that is we got a grass generator. I mean, it's still a work in progress, but I just want to go ahead and show you what I got done. So all I have to do is you just have to click enable grass and it will start generating the grass. Okay, and then you can do the density a little bit more. And you can do the random, it randomizes the size and the width and all that. And you can do the distance, so you can have some created way back there in the distance. You can see it. So you can change the width, the grass width, and then you can do the height. You can change the height. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that this is still a work in progress. Uh, May add a little bit more to it. Don't know what yet, but I'm gonna keep the ground and the grass set like it is because there's something else I wanted to try. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to go to the Sky Creator, which I got to set the anchors right on that so I can pop right to it. So I'm going to, let's see, I want to change the sky to winter. So I got a winter sky. Okay, and then I'm going to go to get some clouds, change, have a amount of clouds and change the size. Bring them to ground level so we have some great good clouds. I'm planning on adding some more clouds to the top, bigger ones, especially for what I'm fixing to show you because I'm going to need some good clouds for that. Okay, now uh, what we're going to do is go to weather. We're going to do away with the sun or maybe dim it. We're going to go to weather, and I'm going to go to, let's see, set rain, go to the rain, that's lightning, or is it rain clouds? It's rain clouds. Storm sky intensity, so we're going to do this, we're going to kind of like dim the sun a little bit. I like that. Okay. All right, now, so I'm going to go all the way back down. Let's see, I might add a little fog. This is another feature I added. I just added the fog. The fog is starting to kick in. You can see it. Fog distance. Let's see. I think this. Bring the fog distance back this way a little bit. Get it further on out there. The fog is also a work in progress. Change the density a little bit so you can start seeing it a little bit more. Do the fog height. Yeah, it's sort of like frost, mist, cold mist. That's what I'm trying to do here with that. And I'll probably end up, adding a little color slider to it so you can change the color from bright to dark. Okay, so we got that. So we're gonna go all the way down to snow. Yep, I finally added the snow. And this is why I wanted more clouds on the top because I want to add clouds for the snow. But right now I'm just going to show you. So we're going to enable snow. Okay, so we can change the snow density. A little lag. I got 90 things going at the same time on my computer. Script editor and all that. So I'm a little shaky because I'm cold, again with the air conditioning. Okay, so we got the snow. Now, whenever it snows and you're outside and you watch the snow, it starts snowing and all. A little later on, the ground starts, you know, building up with snow. So, accumulating with snow. So, but first, I'm going to show you my presets. You got light flurries, normal snow, heavy snow, and then I added blizzard. Yeah, I added blizzard. Or you can just change the speed, or change the speed, snow size. Again, you can change the snow size if you want a different size of the snow. Okay. So, like I said, we're going to go back to normal snow and kind of direction straight down. We'll do speed. And we'll do a little bit more density. Okay. Now back to what I was saying. You know how when it starts snowing and you watch it throughout the day and the ground is starting to get covered with snow and that? Well, that's called snow accumulation. So I added that to that. So if you watch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to soften it up a little bit before I do, and then brighten it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to slowly move the slider, and the ground will start getting covered with snow. And I am planning on adding add add key points key add key points to the timeline. So like if you uh, start at a certain point, like here, and then you want it way over here, um, then you'll add another key point. And once you do, you can slowly slide the slider. I like it about there. You can go all the way, and you can see the grass that I put there earlier. It starts shining through, so you get closer. So yeah, so that is the snow, and I showed you the fog. The fog I'm still working on. Not much. The fog is just about the way I want it. Just want to add a little bit more settings on it. So, well, I'm going to strengthen the setting. I'm going to add more to each setting to make it a little better. But you can picture how you got trees and all that in there. I'm going to make some tree props with snow on top of it and that. So different kind of trees. Um, I got a lot of props I'm going to add. Right now, I'm just trying to get all the features working. So this is the snow. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to disable the snow. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the fog, disable the fog. All right, then I'm gonna go back up. Like I said, I'm gonna put tab buttons on the top so you can just click on each settings and it'll pop right up. Uh, I just haven't done that part yet. Oh, these are rain clouds. I'm doing the wrong clouds. So let's go to Sky Creator and let's diminish the amount of clouds. You only need a few clouds, hardly even none. Cloud size. Maybe a few clouds here and there. I don't know. Okay, so Now I'm going to go back. Whoops. Going back to the snow. Alright. Do away with the snow accumulation. Just take that back down to the back to 0. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to show you is, let's see, I'm going to go back to the environment, and I got sky presets. Now I got one, I'm going to do this one. It's a good desert color, right? Good desert color. Okay, so now, seeing the weather, we go back to weather. Alright, so I'm going to find heat effects. I'm going to enable the heat distortion. You'll see a heat distortion intensity. And yes, the camera can see that too. It's there, you can see it. Okay. You can already see it. I gotta make a, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it where you can click on the screen and it'll pop up a larger screen. Or I may have it where you just jump into this camera and you can move around just like you do the main view. Again, I'm not for sure yet if that's the way I'm going to do it, but we'll see. Alright, so that is that on there. So I'm going to do away with the heat distortion. Well, you see, you can do the width. I have presets for that too. I got asphalt, so if you on a hot day, you can see it. It's right there. Like I said, I got a lot of a little bit more adjustments to do on that. Go back to the camera here. Okay, another thing for the desert, I'm going to see disable the heat. And then for another thing for the desert, I'm going to go to dust storm. So I got dust storm here. Okay. And this is something I'm still working on too. We'll enable the dust storm. And you can do the amount. And you can do the speed. Opacity. Kind of dim it a little bit. And then you can lower it. Let's go back. You can lower it. So you can make the opacity a little bit. You can do amount. Make the opacity a little bit weaker. I got you. That's I got a little more. That's why I'm saying I got a little bit more work to do on this because those clouds shouldn't be in front of it. It should be behind it. So, but then again, uh, the Sky Creator is way before this, so may end up having to do a. I'll make sure we just dim those clouds or turn them off so they won't be there. So that is the dust storm. Still working on it. And even you got presets for that. So we'll do the presets. I got dust storm and sandstorm. What's the difference? I thought I need just the height. So no matter where you turn, it's going to go away from the camera. Okay. So yeah, oh, I'm going to disable that. So yeah, those are the other features I just added. To me, I think they work pretty good. So I don't know, just a little bit of a little bit of adjustment, some final touches, polish it up and stuff. That I think that would be good enough once I do those. So let me see. I'm gonna add a prop in there of maybe a palm tree. Create a little oasis. Like I said, later on, I am going to take all of my tree props and that all my other prop like plants and stuff. I'm going to put a script on them to make them to where they'll kind of sway a little bit whenever the wind blows. Let's add a rock, a couple of stones there. Get over here. So yeah, right now all I got is trees. I don't have any other plants, just trees. Put another palm tree over here. I really don't like that palm tree. It's not as good as the other one, I guess because it's a little bit of transparent, so I may end up taking this tree out and do a couple more like these, but only have like one single tree. Now, these are coconut trees here. So we don't have a coconut tree in the desert. I am planning on doing another ocean type thing, so you can just lay an island in the middle of it or have some ships and stuff. But I'm thinking about doing that. So let's see what a character looks like in there. Close this. Close that. Let's see. Yeah, good shadowing and stuff. Yeah, he is kind of up in the air a little bit. That's got a lot to do with my nav mesh agent, which is the thing that makes them walk across the ground whenever they walk. I need to adjust that. I found out that's what it is. So I will go back and fix that after I do all my features, my all my features and stuff. So once I get all that done, I'm going to go back and start working on the characters, like I said. But I just wanted to show what I have so far on the weather system. I think that's pretty much it that I'm going to do for the weather system. Just those just those features right there. So that would be the storm, snow, and heat, and the desert, the storm. Yeah. So and that'll be it for the weather system. Until later on, I come up with some more ideas and maybe do updates and that, and we'll add it in there. So, um, that's pretty much it. And once I get everything done, I'm gonna put it all in my. I'm gonna take everything I just did, and I'm gonna add it to my save and load scene script, so it'll all get saved whenever we save it. All right, that's it. Stay tuned for another video. More updates coming soon. Have a good day.